Okay, somebody hit the thing and we're in. Don't worry, me and my preferred wand made it in. What do you mean you can't hear me? Arrow. Is there anything in here? There's nothing to pick up? Oh yeah, dragon bone. Dragon bone. Oh no, I closed the door. You guys know about trading the thing under the stairs? Yeah. Ow! Okay, come here. So if you pick up like a gem or a torch or something, or even if you have an extra wand and you wanna trade it, if you find one of these trapdoors and you see, oh, he's not in this one? He's not in this? Wow, he's not down here. Okay. But yeah, there's that weird guy that's like by the sewer grate, right? If you give him, huh? He gives you something random. Like one time I gave him a unlit torch and he gave me a healing wand. And one time I gave him an astral wand and he gave me a gold. So it's really random. Anything else over here to break? So anyway, hello. My name is Hel'leon. And I slept all day, so I'm a little low energy, but... Hi, thanks for dropping by. Are there not more tapestries for me to burn? Yeah. Oh, do you have... Are you the guy under the stairs? Not that I have anything to give you. You are. I don't have anything to give you. You know what? I'm going to, that's not here. Here, take my wand. Sir, I have offered you something. Oh, yes, thank you. Hell yeah. Ahoy! Dragon, why are you not in here playing with us? You're supposed to be in here. There's only one of them. That's how. What? Yes. Hey, Hoyt. I found the guy under the stairs and I gave him my stick wand and he gave me a fire wand in return. Why would I do that? Where's the up? Oh. Ignis tongue. What? Ignis tongue. Ooh. Ooh. Ignis tongue. Ooh. There you go. Oh, good. It finally got. Yeah. Where are they? Oh. Got it. I got that one. You okay, Louie? You got a cold? I got my flu shot yesterday. That's probably part of why I don't feel all that great today. Oh my god, he is so right. There's no gameplay. Why is there no gameplay? Jesus Christ, I didn't even... I have never claimed to be a professional streamer. Alright, we're gonna switch to window capture. There we go. Jesus, thank you. Thank you, Dragon. Thank you. Alright, what happened? I hear him. Oh no. Ignis tongue. Ooh. Ooh. Ignis tongue. Ooh. Oh shit. Shit! Hey, Hoyt. What happened to... How did Louis end up here? Oh. I don't think we're gonna make it past night 1. Nice. Blew yourself up. Well, he's extracting. Oh, and we only lost 250 for that, so we did pretty good. Oh, I lost... Oh, I wonder if it'll be in the Lost and Found, though. Is my favorite wand in the Lost and Found? Yes. Oh, thank you. Ooh, there's my favorite wand. No, we don't. We need the wand of... We need the piss wand. Yeah, the grotesque wand. That's how you turn monsters into fish. And we've already used... Yeah, but you gotta use it to turn people into fish. I don't know how to get off. Oh, there we go. You're back to normal. Did we pick up all the gold from the... all of our frogs? By the way, there's still a candle over here. Is there another frog over here? There's usually a frog over here, but he might have got brought over. Sometimes I bring them over. Alright, are we ready? Louie, are you ready? Oh, by the way, watchers, chat, let me know if you like my new background song and if it's too loud. I kept getting like automated copyright things for a song that was not in my VOD, because I don't know, maybe the previous song like sampled a track or something, I don't know, but it would pick it could be anywhere from 3-4 different songs that it kept saying was in my VOD, and I really got sick of saying no, that's not in my VOD, because you have to dispute every single instance one at a time. I just, oh, I was so sick of being muted for a song that wasn't there, so I changed the song. Need to find more books to burn. Goblin juice. Wait, what do I have in my inventory? When did I pick this thing up? Have you found any books to burn? that's not it. Yeah. Look. Ignis tongue. Ooh. Ooh. Ignis tongue. Ooh. Ignis tongue. Ooh. Ignis boom. Ignis boom. I think we got him. Arrows. Boxes. Ooh, frog! You're coming home with me. I miss my healing wand. Ignis tongue. Ooh. It's not working. Ooh. No. Ignis boom. Ignis tongue. Ooh. Ooh. Hide. Ow. Have you tried pressing G? What is this? Cooldown reduction potion. Oh. Task complete. Eyeball. Okay. I don't know. Is he dead? Luke, you're killing me. Does this couch not have any cushions? How strange. Ooh, I'm at half health myself. Well, that's good. Oh, I should probably turn that up. Here's still sparkling. I don't know what I like so much about burning the books, because if it were real life, I would die. Watching a book burn, I would die. Please don't murder me with arrow. We still got 7 minutes left. You're welcome to go sit at extraction if you'd like. That ain't how I like to play either. Ooh, wait, I missed a table. What we should do is see if we can find the resurrection room and get Hoyt back, because I am absolutely sure that Hoyt is dead because we haven't seen him in forever. I don't know where he died, but I'm sure that he is dead. Ooh, a wand. The inventory's full. Oh man. Okay. Well, I didn't really want to like destroy it like that, but okay. And then I can't burn that. There we go. I can't burn you. I can burn you. Heck yeah. I love setting things on fire. Were you guys ever the type of kid that liked to play with matches and just that random? What did you find? Is it Hoyt's body? Oh. He's alive. Oh, does this corner stack of books not count? Do they not truly exist? Hello? Okay. I am hoping that we will have enough gold You're not gonna have enough gold. Only got 26 gold. Where did everybody go? Did you jump? Oh, where is the thing to bring you back, Louis? You didn't tell me. Is this the only door? This can't be the only door because we were already here. There's gotta be another door. Okay. here? Hopefully I'm going the right way. I don't know. Things have been broken here, so oh my god. I'm just gonna quietly go. Wait. Yeah, there are. No! I wish I knew where the resurrection room was. I was looking for it. I'm pretty sure I went the wrong way. I think he ended up in a space that wasn't meant to be gotten into. We just need him to go downstairs and teleport to extract. Hopefully he knows that it's there. We don't have enough time to do resurrection. He needs to just get out. Wait, no, go back. Go to the teleport to extraction. Both of you guys are dying, I swear to God. Oh yes, we've got horrible wind. No, at best we had 56. What are you doing? Just get out. No, you can't wait. Get out. Get out. If you would check the orb, you would see that there's no one else. It's just you. Get out, Hoyt. Get out. Yes, we do. The ghost is just to make sure that you don't continually go. We know exactly what happens when you hit 0. The ghost comes and kills you. Also, there's an orb in the back of the extract room that shows you what the other players are doing, and if it says there's no one to look at, you're the only one left. And you were, in fact, the only one left. Give me money, frog. Give me money, frog. Give me money, frog. Thank you. I want to get the healing wand, but it's not. Who does? The frog? Well, don't burn her. So, the only thing we have left for today is to turn one more monster into a fish. You have to actually have the wand out. Let's go, boys. That would be amazing. Let us try our best. Oh, you know what else you can do, Louis, with the grotesque wand? You see these things that have open tops? If you do piss yuck and fill them with piss first, you can get like an extra 40, like 35, 40 points for each one. And then when they're full, you can pick them up and throw them and get more points. Did we get the bathroom? Yes. That means we can get a new wand if we do that one. It only has one spell. It's a giant hammer. Yes. Clog the toilets is the easiest one. We take a book and we put it in the toilet. Oops, I gotta open the toilet first. God damn it! Open sesame. Okay, now we take the book and we put it in the toilet. And we put it in the toilet. And then we flush. Yay! And now we have the Wand of Destruction. Why can't I remember? Why can't I remember how to... Is it this? Is it this? Wham wham! What it is. Alright. Wham wham. Wham wham. Wham wham. Wham wham. Wham wham. I hit myself. Wow, that's amazing. Wham wham. Did you turn him into a fish? Now you gotta piss on all of them to make them explode. Wham wham. I missed. Wham wham. We did it! Why is there just... What is that noise? I hate that you have to like relight chairs and tables and stuff. Like, come on, I set you on fire. It doesn't just go out. Oh, hi. Burn. Oh, what is this? Guys, I found alcohol. Wham wham. Wonder if anybody's dead. Anybody dead? Oh, nobody's dead. Okay, good. 8 minutes. No, we're fine. Wham wham. Huh. You guys are playing the mini game. Dragon's very good at this mini game. You're trying to balance it. Looks like you did it. Good job. What did you win? Yeah, there should be a chest somewhere. What'd you win? Does anybody want a drunk potion? Wham wham. Did I miss? Is that a mimic? Ah. Oh hey, I found extraction. Do you guys want to leave? Wham wham. I don't mind if we leave. We're very far ahead. nice. I had a frog last round, but baby Hoyt. Baby Hoyt. He's smaller than his own wand. Yay. Who wants the Wham Wham wand? Anybody? Ow! That's not what was supposed to happen. Damn, it really sent me flying. Oh. Ooh. Yes, I'm gonna buy the healing wand. We come over here to the sun lady and make sure it's in your hand, and then you just hold E. Don't sell the frogs. Oh, I left it. Did you find it? I am trying to remember. What is it? Lux Vita. There we go. There's much gold to be had down here. More gold. Greedy, 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 greedy. More gold, more gold. Okay. Guys, if you go down into the basement, there are boost potions down there. You can get an extra stamina and an extra health. Mercy. Go down into the basement and drink one of the potions each. Yeet monsters off the map, tempest monsters, and break things with wind. So somebody's bringing a wind wand, right? Where's the wind wand that I threw down? Is somebody bringing a wind wand? Okay, good. I have my fire wand. It is. True. We don't have infinite money. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright. Did you drink your potion? Okay. Louie, are you ready? I guess we're going whether he's ready or not. Burn. Okay. Burn, motherfucker, burn. There we go. Ooh, tapestry. Over here. Frog. Oh, that must have been a skull. Did we get the frog? Gold in the corner. Gold. Just what I always wanted. Thanks, Santa. Oh, this must be the, Anybody dead? How are you already dead? Corpus. Altus. Lumen, Oculus, Anima, Vita, Corpus, Altus, Lumen, Oculus, Anima, Vita. Welcome back. Wow. Gargoyle time, huh? All your wands are belong to us. Lux Vita. I've seen a chest like this before. Ow! I hate when it just leaves little pieces of things behind because I keep thinking I need to break something. Is there anything out here? No, this is just a walkway. Where's the up from here? Ooh, I missed something. Oh, I thought that was the... No. Is there no up? Is there no up? Why are you not done burning? Where'd everybody go? I've been left behind. You don't love me. Lux Vita. Louis is stealing my shtick. I found a door. Ooh, I found a crystal that'll take us north. There's a teleportation crystal up here that'll take us north. What happened? Oh, there you are. Lux Vita. Guess it was too soon. Yes, this is a voice puzzle. Where to get it to turn one way, you use low notes, and to get it to turn the other way, you use high notes. Uh... Ooh, yeah, I don't fucking know. Let's. I mean, you can do it again. Yeah. Oh, there's extraction. I found extraction. It's right here. Good job. Was there not a chest up there? Why didn't you get what was in the chest? What? You're fine. You're fine. Lux Vita. Your sucking in is gonna kill me someday. Yep. Extraction was the other way, by the way. That room was extraction. Ooh, this is a wand table. Hey guys. There's another fire wand over here, it looks like. Okay. Yeah, we got plenty. We got 2 days left to make up the less than 200 we need. Down where? I didn't see that. Nice. Those are worth another 20 gold when you sell them. Yeah. We couldn't go back for it once extraction was clicked anyway. It's fine. We'll get plenty of gold from all of our frogs anyway. I picked up that other fire wand. Yeah, I'm gonna do what Dragon does and just buy all of the wands so that if somebody dies, we have a stash. Have we picked up from all the frogs? Absolutely. That's a great idea. We've already tempested things. We just need to break, yeah, about 31 more things. Or 21 more things. 30? Oops, no, don't do that. Are we ready? I hear Louis. I don't see Louis. There he is. I think it's appropriate that the sick boy has the sick boy wand. I'm still a fish. There we go. Is there anything in there to grab? No. Okay. Let's see. Yay! Tapestries to burn. Ooh. Oh yeah, there's there, since it's a brew potions thing, there will be a room that's like a school, and it'll have a cauldron and stuff for us to put in it. But of course, it doesn't work if you just put random shit in it. You have to actually make a potion. Oh. Ignis tongue. Ooh. Ooh. Ignis tongue. Ooh. Ow. Lux Vita. I found that those thief guys only steal from your right hand. So if you keep your most important wand in your left hand, you won't lose it. I could be wrong, but that is the way it has been for me. Oh, nice. Louis must have thrown somebody off the map as a fish. What is that noise? Oh god, it's the Jester! Jester's one shot! Wait, are you alive? Okay. Corpus Animus. Vita. Anima. Vita. Anima. Vita. Anima. Vita. Anima. Vita. There we go. Welcome back. Jesters will always one-shot. I am sorry you had to find that out. I don't think I can pick that up, and I don't. Ignis Boom. No, that won't work. Ignis Tongue. I don't think that's gonna work either. I have a little bit of controller lag. Do I have room for you? Because you give us some nice money. And you're a light source. I love being a chaos gremlin. The only problem is I'm not good at being a chaos gremlin. I am too rigidly not a chaos gremlin. Okay, there we go. Door. No, come on. Door. Oh. Guess it's time to find out if anybody else is dead. No? Everybody's doing okay. Oh no! Not you! Get away from me! It's something to grab these statues. Alright. Shall we go this way? I think we've already been over there, so let's go out. Burn! Burn! Hey, Hoyt! Did I not pick up that whatever was in there? Oh, it's a gem. There's a gem up here. So where are you in the potion making area? Is that upstairs? Clearly not. Can I grab you? I can't grab. Oh, they're both in the same place. Okay. Another one. Ow! Lux Vita. God, this place is full. Fish yuck. That is not even remotely what I said. Oh, there's another gem. Fish yuck. Okay, no. Can I get off? I want to get off. Now I've accidentally dropped my wand. That's not... I didn't say that! What does it say? Kata grow. Kata grow. Fish yuck. Lux Vita. Fish yuck. Fish yuck. Oh, are you... You know what? Never mind. I don't think they managed to make a potion. Oh, they did! Oh, good job, guys. Oh, no. We've only got one person left. I can't tell which one it is. I can't tell if it's Louis or Hoyt. Run! Run, whoever you are. I think I know where you are, and you're not in the right place. I hope you make it. Oh, it is Louis. It is Louis. There it is. Oh man, why is my root beer feel like it burns more today? Oh, he found the resurrection area. He's gonna bring Hoyt back, but I don't know if they're gonna have enough time to make it all the way up here. They've only got a minute. There's Hoyt. Run! Come on, guys. You're so far away, you're never gonna make it. He turned him into a fish. Nah. Oh my god. Well, they tried. He set himself on fire as a fish. My goodness. He set himself on fire as a fish. I know, and I'm sorry, guys. I waited until 0. Hey, guys. Poor Hoyt got turned into a fish and then jumped onto a fire. Roasted himself. Okay. Okay. Bye. You do sound terrible. I'm so sorry. Take it easy, okay? Bye-bye. Dragon, I think it's like 5 or 6, but when we got that many people in here, it actually turned it into a slideshow for me, so I know that other people were having trouble too with that many people. Did you want to come in and play, Dragon? If not, it's just me, so I'll probably switch to something else. Oh, it doesn't even tell me what day we're... Oh, we're on night 2. We're on night 2. And no one else has expressed interest, so... I guess today was just low energy day for everybody, which is fine. No problem, Louie. I love it when you come play. I hope you feel better soon. Checking all the messages just to see what's going on. I have nobody. Oh, okay. I have many wands for you to choose from. We have been doing the dragon special of collecting all the wands. I gotta do that in order to... Alright, let's go see if we can brew some potions in the meantime. nice. Yeah, I still have issues with stuff like that. The nerdy potion. I still don't know what the nerdy potion does. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do some health boost. We need 2 gonads. Do we have 2 gonads? We do. Okay, I need 2 gonads. One of the roses and a bone. Bone and... Okay, here we go. Okay, fruit. And then I need empty bottle, empty bottle, empty bottle. No, that empty bottle. And then that empty bottle. Okay. Now we got health boost. I'll put them over here by the door. Okay, and let's see. Next. There's stamina boost, cooldown reduction. Oh, flight. What about flight? Two wings, a feather, and a crystal. 2 wings, a feather, and a crystal. Okay, well, get in the game. Oh, we don't have 2. Damn it, we don't have 2 feathers or 2 wings. Can I buy? Is there any on sale? Can I buy a wing? In here? Oh yeah, there are. We have 2 ones in there. I didn't say that. Damn it. That one, that one, that one. What did I just do? Look at all the wands I got. I have 2 health boost potions downstairs for you. I'm trying to make I think it's a flight potion, but I need another fairy wing. There's one. Okay, now I've got, oh, okay, I need the feather. Feather. I know there's at least 1 feather because I put it down here. Okay, feather, crystal, and 2 wings. Okay, I don't know if this makes 1. No, this does make 3. Fill. Okay, good. Good, good, good. All right. Okay, there are 2 health boost potions and 3 flight potions downstairs for you. Oh, wait. Who can you not hear, Louis? Can you not hear Dragon? Really? But it's oh my god, my desktop isn't working. Oh my god!
Alright.
How about now? Shit, I didn't realize.
There,
I thought you just
let me check.
couldn't hear Hoyt very well. But no, none of my desktop audio was working. The whole time, all you could hear was me yelling. Holy shit.
Okay, it comes through now.
And why are you not in the Discord?
Because I have to herd cats in another Discord.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. The cats,
I don't have any Foogies on screen for you.
well, I mean, I invited them to your Discord, but they weren't able to join the live, so I'm just inviting them to the game.
If they joined the Discord, I can put them. I can give them the FSS.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's see. I'm just going to invite them to the game if you're chill with that.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, the Great Degenerate.
Right, cool. Should pop in a minute.
Hold on. Okay, no. Server settings.
What's up?
No. Roles.
Hey,
roles.
What?
FSS. Permission. Oh, did they leave again?
No, they're just in a different voice chat, and I'm trying to help them with technical stuff.
Because I was trying to add, because I saw the Great Degenerate joined, but then I can't find them to put them in FSS.
Let's see. They're probably they're in there. Great Degenerate and Pepper Snaps, but
okay, hold on. Let me.
They're probably just gonna join.
Oh,
the game
there. Okay, wait.
Joining in the voice chat. Hold on 1 minute.
Okay, the Great Degenerate has been added to FSS. Let's see, Pepper Schnapp. Rolls FSS. Okay, they've both been added to FSS.
All right. Sorry about that. They were. I've been sending them invites, but they keep going back to the main menu for some reason. Wait. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, how's your day, Leon?
I slept all day.
Oh, that's a good day.
Oh, I do have it set to friends only, that's why.
Ah! Guys, I had it set to friends only.
Okay, come here. Come to this orb.
Oh.
And see if you can invite them through the orb.
Oh, I invited both of them. Hey, you guys still there? Did it work this time?
All right, here I'm gonna put in room codes. I'm gonna put my my friend code for Steam.
All right, you want me to just pass it on to them?
They should be able to see it. They should have access to it now.
Oh, okay. Where's it at?
In FSS friend codes or room codes.
Okay. In the FSS. Oh, it's in room codes.
I don't know how many more times I
Alright.
need to say room codes.
Oh, sorry. I'm. Anyway.
Listen,
Alright.
I had a hard day yesterday. I understand.
I'm gonna DM it to them because they probably won't find it.
Oh, that's fine.
All right, so we're gonna have to go this route. I sent you a friend code for the person, so you just, I guess, just add them and then they'll invite you. Yeah, Steam code. All right, one of them just sent you a friend ad.
I have accepted.
All right. Yeah, you can join directly.
Tower Crown.
Oh, there's one. All right, now we just wait for. We got Tweedledee. Now we just need Tweedledum.
Gorgoth the Destroyer has been accepted.
All right. There you go. Now you can join directly, Gorgoth.
Now, go drink your potions and choose your wand.
What's up?
Hello.
Oh, mildly a hassle. Hey!
You are yellow. You are green.
Oh my gosh, this game is super quiet.
Yeah, you'll have to turn everyone up in your main menu.
I'm gonna have to turn you down.
Why that
There we go.
loud?
Yeah,
All right. Cool.
I think that's better.
My God.
Well,
you're
I'm
making
gonna
ears bleed.
mute you guys in the disc chat so I don't have to hear you twice.
Oh, I see how it is. I don't
Yeah.
have any cookies for you guys, so we're live.
Yeah, we were in a
You
Discord.
just
Gorgoth?
so you know, we are live.
I let him know.
Okay, good.
We worked all that out. We just have to work out the technical side.
Okay.
Alright, how do I turn this up?
All right, you go into your menu and
Down the music.
Okay.
All right. All the
Oh,
wands that
turn
you
the
can choose
Discord
from
off.
are over here. Have you played before?
Right. No.
We are agents of chaos. It is our job to break everything. And then extract. And we will be paid.
yeah, it's
We will be paid very unhandsomely for our reward.
yeah, it's
Mm.
pretty simple. We just break stuff. You got your wand, and fuck, what is it on mouse to bring up the spells?
I think it's right click. Hold down right click.
Yeah, If you bring it,
and then you
yeah,
can just say, yeah.
And you are allowed more than one wand. You are currently using the most basic wand. So if you want something else, this one with the heart is the heal
you're
wand.
purple.
The yellow fiery looking one is fire. The one that looks like a hammer is literally a hammer.
Right. I'll just learn
Yeah.
the game with the basic wand first.
Okay.
Give me grotesque wand. Just like me.
All right. With that, I would like you to say piss yuck.
Piss yuck.
And then
This
I
is
would
straight up pee.
and then
That
I would
sounds
like you to
like-
say
Alright.
dub piss yuck.
Say what?
Dub piss yuck.
Dub piss yuck? Oh god.
And now I would like you to say Oculus piss tempest.
Oculus piss tempest. Alright.
Yo, that was coming out your ears and like your forehead.
So if you right click Korgoth, you'll be able to see everything that you can say.
It'll be your.
A few of them?
Yeah, there's only
Like
like
3 of
3 or
them?
4 that you can do with each wand.
Yeah, spells are tied to wands.
Yeah. There is a book up these stairs that if you have a wand, you can look at the book and it'll tell you all the extra spells.
Yeah.
But I didn't even say fireball. What the fuck? I said book. I'll ponder
So-
your orb if you're not careful.
Now with your wand, if you say Achu,
Achoo.
now if you
Not on me.
if you piss on those, they grow big and explode.
Oh, wow, that's... I didn't say anything, okay? Come on now.
Yeah, the wands are sensitive.
Piss yuck.
And you can also turn things
Oh, it's
into
like
fish.
Wait. Hey, do we have another grotesque wand?
If you say fish yuck, you'll be able to turn things into fish.
Piss yuck.
Hey, Korgoth, wanna cross streams? Piss yuck.
Piss yuck. Sword fight.
Hey, Zorbai!
Now, did I actually just ruin someone? I did. Oh. Okay, I was about to say, how do I fix them?
Oh, after like
you
10
can't
seconds
fix them,
it
but
goes
that's
back.
beside the point.
Alright, and now
Alright, so name of the game is pretty simple. We're just gonna break stuff.
break everything you can.
Oh yeah.
Although occasionally you'll
Oh,
find
yeah.
things like dragon bones and goblin teeth and stuff like that. When it'll let you pick that up, but what you really want to do is hold E and it'll send it to the stash. And those are ingredients for potions that we can use to improve ourselves.
Alright.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready?
Let's get it.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, we got 2 first timers. Yeah. No, this is only night 2. We'll be fine.
It's night 2 of round 2. And
Yeah,
we've already got enough money, so as long as everybody extracts, or most of us extract, we'll be fine.
I don't know anything about night 2 in games, at least Elden Ring Night Rain. I kind of suck at it.
You'll be fine. Just break everything.
Pretend you're Limp Bizkit.
What? Oh, I guess this is night 3.
These places have such cool names.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Right.
This-
Luxahana.
It turns out we're in night 3, so this is final night.
Up dog.
20.
Dog.
Oh yeah, and when you're saying up dog, if you do dog, dog, dog,
Say a bunch of times. Yeah.
yeah, you'll get to stay up.
Grab Anna? Okay, can't grab that. Grab Anna? Oh, alright.
Lex
Ignis
Vita.
Burn. Oh, wait, no. Oh, that's right, it's Ignis Tongue. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Hey, fuck this face.
Oh, that's what that's just something to hide.
Oh, you dropped your wand.
Hey. Yeah, see, I'm not used to playing on mouse and keyboard, so I'll actually press E a lot.
E's fine, just don't press Q, because that's what makes you drop things.
Oh, then that's probably what it
Tongue.
was. Trying to press A.
Hey. Burn. Oh, there you go. Grab Anna. Oh, wait, that's on fire. Grab Anna.
Oh,
There are monsters, by the way.
Yeah, there's stuff to fight.
I don't believe in monsters. Arrow.
Well,
Yeah, magic isn't real. Grab Anna.
Arrow.
Hey, did you get
Tempest.
a
Let's see,
special wand? Sauerkraut.
Nah, I grabbed the basic bitch one.
Oh, you want
Nah, I'm fine.
you want like the advanced bitch one?
There's a knight down there.
yeah. Oh, damn. I thought I brought an Ignis wand, and I didn't.
Tell me there's a bitch down there?
Only we had someone with the Ignis wand.
I thought I brought an Ignis wand, and I didn't.
Grab Anna. Grab. Grab Anna. Yeah, that's right. I'm breaking shit. What are you gonna do about it? Ignis Tongue.
That's what it's on. Good job.
That's what I thought.
That was so quick. Money!
Oh, grab on him. Ignis tongue.
Hey, we got another wand.
Oh, another wand?
Yeah, it's a minor.
What wand is it?
Minor Arcana.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna pass that on to Sauerkraut. He got the wand of winds right now. That or Korgoth, whichever one I run into first. Hey, yo. Yo, Korgoth, where you at?
I guess I just can't burn that. Or I mean, break that.
Korgoth? What's on him? Grab on him.
Are they dead?
Korgoth.
Well, one of them's alive. I think it's Sauerkraut. Ding ding! Burn, bitch! Burn!
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Sounds like we have wizards in distress. Oh, there was something in there. Oh. Are you guys upstairs?
They're so fast.
Lux Vita. Oh, you gotta piss on those.
Yeah, my wand disappeared. I got lost.
Yeah, we got-
It was out of my hand.
We got jacked by some goblins.
Oh. Can you use the other pea, the fire pea?
What?
Which one?
Ignis tongue.
I tried once and it didn't work. Here, let me try this. Ignis Bowls. I'm stuck.
Oh no. Oh no.
Ah!
Lux,
I'm stuck.
Lux Vita.
Okay, I'm good. Okay, I'm gonna go look for Korgoth's wand.
I got lost. Anything up here?
I had to run.
Oh, if a goblin took it though, that's it. Lux Vita.
Looks on.
You know what I mean about having to restart fires?
Oh. Yo, what's up, Korgoth? Cool.
Is everybody alive? Oh, surprisingly, everybody's alive. Alright. Oh, this didn't burn. So guys, the reason I was so tired today is because yesterday I had to go for my physical, and it's absolutely
I was a little
horrible
close.
having to
I
take the
would not
bus
get close to
for the
that.
next town over. It only goes at
Maybe I
certain
did.
times, so I had to be on the bus at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then I didn't get to come home until 1:30 in the afternoon.
Ignis tongue.
Ah! Lex
What the hell?
Vita.
Alright. Oh yeah, go find Korgoth and hit them with some heals if you haven't.
I don't know where Korgoth is.
Did he run away? God damn it. You see what I mean about herding cats? Hold on, I'm gonna deal with these knights real quick. They're asking for an ass
Did
whooping.
he run down this
Ignis
way?
tongue.
Korgoth!
He had to have.
Burn. God damn.
I
Korgoth!
hear
Would
him.
you?
Ow!
There he is.
You guys are trying to
Hi.
kill me. Here's a. Who dropped their wand?
Gorgoth is dead.
Well, that would explain
Korgoth
it.
is dead?
Corpus anima. Anima vita. Anima vita.
Ignis tongue.
Anima
Burn.
Vita. anima vita.
Burn.
Anima vita.
Evidently, I gotta keep my wand on safety.
Yeah, you hit us pretty hard, actually.
I
Your
was
wand's
gonna
over
say,
here.
Oh, hello.
Here's your wand.
Funny you say that, but I ever tell you about the time I accidentally blinked off a ledge? Ignis
Yes.
tongue.
So what else does this one
Burn. Burn. Alright.
Lux
Grab
vita.
on.
Oh, my candle went out.
Yeah, it only
Grab on.
lasts for a certain amount of time.
Ow.
Oh, that's on
Man.
Oh, wait,
just
I
broke
dropped my
that.
wand.
You should pick it up then.
There it is.
You don't have to walk. Teleport on up.
Pants, God. Arrow.
Ignis tongue. Burn. Burn.
Up dog.
Burn.
Arrow. Arrow. There it goes.
We got 2.5 minutes to find extraction.
Alright, I
Oh.
know where it's at. Kind of.
So confident, I like
It
it.
looks like we gotta go north.
No.
Lux vita.
Alright. Ignis tongue. Burn.
I don't look friendly.
Oh,
Which
no,
one?
it's
Up.
not.
Ignis tongue. Wait, you know what? Ignis balls.
Ow.
Oh no.
Lux vita.
Ignis tongue. Burn. Alright, he did. He did. He did. Be good.
So
Be solid.
is this wand just like
Yeah, so one thing you
Greg.
can do
I
is you
am a
can
little beat up.
teleport.
Lux vita. Oh, I'm on cooldown.
You can
Where's
teleport
he?
with it if you... Hold on. Let me put the wand away. Alright, so you can teleport if you say teleport
Why did you
Ana
set
or
yourself
Ana
on fire?
Portella.
yeah?
Lux
So,
Vita.
we should probably leave.
What?
Yeah.
Does anybody know? Has
50
anybody
seconds.
found extraction?
Oh yeah. I have a strong idea of where it's at. This way.
Let's go.
This way, fellas.
I lost you guys.
Fuck that face.
Oh,
Fuck that face. Alright, cool. We got this. We got this. Leon, where you at?
I'm behind you. Keep going. Somebody
Alright.
needs to extract.
This way, this way, this way. This way, this way.
I'll follow you. Not the other way.
We may not make it, but come on. Up these stairs, up these stairs.
The ghost is gonna murder us all.
Oh no. Alright, you know what? Every man for himself.
Lux
I just have to
Vita.
run faster than you. In this in legs.
She's
Hey,
coming
can I
for
go forward
you.
with my teleportation?
Yeah, go to the top. Go to the
Oh,
top
fuck.
and get out. Extract. Extract. She got me. Run. We didn't make it.
Where's the Ghostbusters when you need them?
Oh my god. We lost so much money.
Sounds like real life.
It's okay though.
I
We
like
made
that.
it. We made it.
Oh, we made quota.
Yeah. We had already made quota before we went in, so...
Alright, well now I have somewhat of an idea of what to do here.
Alright. My wand.
I don't
Yeah,
My
it's,
other one.
the game's pretty easy to get the hang of.
Collect money from the Forbes.
Poof you. Hey, Korgoth, check it out.
This.
Alright. Hey, guys. Guys, this is a good learning experience. We've got a lost and found box over here.
Okay.
Come over here and see the lost and found. Some of our wands,
Oh, we
and
got-
apparently somebody was holding an orb when they died.
Ooh, I had the orb.
So we can sell the orb.
I'm gonna sell this.
Poof me.
Where did the orb go? I had the orb. Where did it go? I don't
Load
know
your
where the orb went.
modulus.
That's an eyeball.
It's a drone, basically.
Yeah, you can also use it to possess stuff. Except for people.
What's the astral?
Alright, now.
Oh, that's... You know, I'm gonna grab
This-
the wand of destruction.
Astral eyes. Oh,
This is a new...
That's a shader.
It basically gives you heat vision.
Swap.
So
Hey!
since this is the new round, we have new goals. We want to
Oh, yeah,
we
got
want to
the
sneeze on monsters.
contracts.
We all extract frogs. We get 500 chaos for taking a frog home, and fill
Okay.
containers with piss.
Alright, well,
So
someone
whoever's-
needs the piss wand.
Whoever's got the piss wand.
Yeah. You do that in real life, right, Korgoth? Fill containers with
Let's
piss.
go find it.
I think we lost the road test. Oh, there's one right here.
There's one right here too.
Luxana. Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you do Luxana, you get like a brighter, stationary version of that.
Huh.
All right.
Grab Anna.
Now, be careful with Grab Anna because it drags it directly into your face. So do it and then
Yeah, I noticed.
move.
Hey, what would be the opposite of a grab?
Push.
Teleport Anna.
A what?
Push.
Teleport Anna.
Push? I tried push. I wonder if there's another.
I have looked up the entire
Opposite.
spell list, and there is no opposite of Grab Anna.
Ooh, I need to check the book.
Dragon, did you ever go downstairs and get your flight potions?
Wait, you actually want me to make flight potion?
No, I made some for you.
Looks in.
Oh.
Looks in.
Okay, I'll grab one.
Huh.
I told you right here. I had made you health
I got one.
health boost potions and grab our flight potion.
Oh. Hold on a second.
For the guy. Make something nice for a guy.
Alrighty, fellas.
Anna teleport. Anna teleport. Oh, okay.
Do we
Hey,
have
Korgoth.
enough
Teleport
gonads?
Anna.
Gonads? I think we do.
I got a drink for you.
Teleport Anna.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
do I not have room?
Wait, do we need health boost potions? Or
Don't
are we
you-
just that badass?
Yeah, we don't need to get hit.
Do you not want to survive?
No.
I don't know what you're trying to imply here. Ignis tongue.
So anybody, who
What's up?
actually wants a health boost potion, there are some downstairs.
Okay.
I
Okay,
used
so
one.
Ignis balls
Good
At
job.
least one.
is a bunch of cooldown. Ignis boom.
Ignis boom or land grenade, or yeah, landmines.
Yeah. Just trying to figure out how it places it.
Oh,
Ignis boom. Just right in front of me. Okay.
try Ignis fireball.
I already did. It's on cooldown.
Oh, okay.
Ignis legs.
Oh, we can cast fireball with this thing?
Yeah. Ignis balls.
Ignis balls. Cool.
All right. I got my health boost right here.
Feeling healthy already.
Ignis balls.
You took the nerdy potion, didn't you?
No.
Oh, we're teleporting.
Up, let's
Yeah,
go.
right here in the middle.
Game time.
Something tells me Dragon is lying to me. What?
Time we get absolutely partly wiped. Crystal Bastion. No, seriously, why do these places have such badass names? Oh, hey, sauerkraut. Health boost. Permanent, too.
Unless you die.
Wait.
Oh!
Wham wham! Oh.
Okay, so, let's go down. Felt cheating ass.
Don't forget to piss in stuff. You see an open container?
Yeah,
Piss in
Wham
it.
wham.
Like
Ah,
these up
open
here.
container.
Ow.
You see these
Ow.
mugs up here?
Fucker!
You can piss in those.
How'd I get up here?
Ow!
Oh, cool.
Ignis
Telelock.
hug.
Oh!
Wham wham! Funny enough, Ignis Stun doesn't work on it. Telelock. Okay.
We go down.
Okay.
Oh. No.
Oh, I found a contract.
Nice, take it.
Wham wham.
What do we gotta do?
Oh, the big hammer don't work.
Oh, we
Brew
gotta.
That's
potions.
cool.
We have to brew a potion.
Telefloat. Yeah, no, that's a run. Run.
Lux Vita.
Telelock. Okay, I got him.
Ignis
I got him
tongue.
held down. Telelock. Yeah, that's right. You ain't going nowhere, you freaky odd bitch.
Piss yuck.
Somewhere. Where am I going?
There we go.
I would
Down
say
here?
How many things do I gotta pee in?
spider round.
How many things I gotta be in? Lux Vita. Lux Vita.
Telelock. It's alright. It's alright. He's held in position. You can make it past him. Just head up the
What
stairs.
is
I'll
going
keep
on
him.
in here?
The, you know, the
that's a-
spider.
oh,
Telelock. Oh shit, I telelock something else.
Mercy.
He's down
Mercy.
here with me.
Yeah. Spider.
Telelock. Damn it. Telelock. Okay, I got. Telelock. There.
There's a slime cube in here. Somebody
Hey.
needs to piss on it.
Teleblast. Wham wham. Ow.
It needs to be pissed on.
Telelock.
Oh, there's a bomber in here too.
Teleblast. Damn it. I keep
Lux Vita.
Telelock.
Ignis tongue. Burn.
Telelock.
Burn. Burn. Burn.
Teleblast.
Ignis boom.
Oh, those can't be blasted.
Ignis boom.
Telefloat.
Ignis boom.
Oh!
Ignis tongue.
Piss you off.
Telelock. Oh,
Alright.
Ignis ton does work on those. I thought it didn't.
Anyone got a healing wand?
Mercy.
Leon.
Why isn't it working? Mercy. Lux Vita. Lux Vita.
Wow.
Oh, no, it heals me first. Sorry, hold on.
I appreciate it.
Oh, it's so dark out here.
Wham wham.
Wham, wham. You know, like that
Ignis
band,
ton.
you know, it's Wham, like that band, George Michael was in. Was it George Michael?
Yeah. Oh, night.
Telelock.
Ignis boom.
Ignis tongue.
Wham, wham.
Ignis boom. Ignis tongue.
Lux Vita.
It was nice. Oh, hey, yo, I'm gonna head back and find Korgoth and get them caught up. Korgoth!
Ooh, I hear a frog. Grab it.
Big tongue.
Hey, Hoy. You're welcome to come in if you want.
Ignis tongue.
So, Hoy, it turns out that the entire first hour of the stream, I didn't have the sound working, and I didn't understand that the sound wasn't working, even though I was told that nobody could hear you. So it was just me yelling at the void for an hour. Ignis tongue.
Hey, there's a frog over here.
Pick it up, take it home.
I picked him up.
Yay!
Keep him.
I don't even know where everyone's at. I'm a little lost. Hey, I found somebody.
Should probably start thinking.
Hey, does anyone know any container? Ooh, container.
Lux Vita.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Do we know where Dragon
where
is?
are we going from here?
I do
No.
not know. Do we know where any containers are that I could pee in? I just need 2 more.
Well, you've got all round to do it. You don't have to do it just tonight.
Oh, okay.
I think this is a dead end. So we're gonna have to go back.
Toys.
Dragon! Where are you, Dragon? Is there a crystal for teleporting? Alright. Oh, hey! This is extraction.
Oh,
Sauerkraut!
we found extraction.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Alright, let's see if he's
Woohoo.
dead. Nope, he's dead.
Alright, time to leave.
We'll leave without him.
So,
Hey, Hoyt.
you're probably wondering what happened.
A little bit, yeah.
Wait, 2 players missed.
Yeah, it counts Hoyt because he
Hoyt and me.
came in.
Oh,
Yeah, it's totally Hoyt who held us back, not me.
Right?
I'm taking no responsibility. Alright, lost and found. Oh hey, we got both the Wand of Destruction and...
I'd love to join you the next night, but I gotta go
All
run
right.
a quick errand.
Who had that frog?
All right.
Put out the frog.
I do.
Drop the
But
frog.
you have a good one, Sauerkraut.
I'll be back. This is a quick errand.
Oh, I got you.
Now, the reason we bring back as many frogs as possible is because they spit out golden gems.
All right.
Hey, Sauerkraut, I got you something.
Sauerkraut
right here.
disconnected.
Oh. Well, Korgoth, I got you something.
Thanks.
What did you do?
I gave him some golem gonads.
Yes.
I guess you could also call them rock balls.
Rock balls.
That's a deep lore reference. Oh, I gotta sell this gem. Sell the gem. Don't throw it at the person.
I don't remember picking up this frog. Alright, what else do we have to do? We have to sneeze on monsters and fill 2 more containers with piss.
All right.
Easy enough.
Baculum ignis.
Sure.
Gravitation holds no weight.
She just said gravitation holds no weight.
Isn't gravity what sets the weights?
Oculus Pix is Tempest. Achoo.
Oh, where's the...
Hoyt, there
Ah,
might
there
be
it
some
is.
health boost downstairs if nobody's drunk them all.
Wait. Is there another pet boy? Woohoo!
Is that what you are, Korgoth? Are you a PP piss boy?
Ooh,
Yep.
that-
That's all I've ever aspired to be.
I'm glad I looked.
I'm not even
Time for
saying
pills.
it.
Don't forget to take your pills, people.
Yeah, the wands are that sensitive.
Don't forget to what now? Oh,
Alright, what's our new contract?
I was reminding my chat to take their pills.
Oh yeah, we gotta sneeze on some monsters. Some monster mash.
I'm really good at finding the monster. I'll take a rotation.
He did the mash.
It is a monster mash.
He
Are
did
we
the
all ready to go?
Was it good?
Yep.
You love smash? Yep.
A monster mash.
It caught on with the fans.
Yo, but who's sneezing all over the place?
I said ouch, alright?
Obsidian Keep of 1,000 spells. Dog, whoever's making the names of these plays got paid overtime. Some good shit.
They probably
Alright,
play
wham,
D&D.
wham. Alright,
Oh.
Korgoth, let's go find some monsters to piss on. Oh, we're sneezing on them. Oh wait, hold up. Is it what is it? Offer? Who's whistling? Wham wham. Oh, God damn it. Asheville.
Another piss yuck.
Yay! Good job.
Yeah, we peed in enough containers.
I hope that's not the jester whistling.
Does the jester whistle?
I don't know if the jester whistles. I know he laughs.
Astralize? Well, I don't see signs. I do see wham wham. Wham wham. Okay. Hey, yo, Korgoth. There's a monster in here.
Piss yuck.
Ow!
Oh, piss yuck.
Lex Vita. Can't believe nobody's pulling down statues.
Grab on
I said think, not blink. Wham wham. Wham wham.
Achoo.
Oh, he blew himself up. Holy shit. We're gonna get his ass.
Grab on
Swat. Fucker. Oh, yo, Korgoth. Yo, check this out. Check this out.
Oh, you got it. Good.
This way.
Astral one. What's that?
Wham wham. Blew himself up. Alright, so tell me. Does that painting go hard or what? I know, right?
Eyeball!
So Leon,
Mm-hmm.
did you have yourself some ice cream?
I'm not
Get it?
healing you anymore.
Yo, where's this go?
It goes north.
Hey, north's where we gotta go. Yo, I'm going north.
Oh, I also go north.
Interesting. Interesting. Clearly someone's already been here. Burgies? Burgies? Go for it. Toilet! Just a little dollar and a half chocolate wrapper not bad. I like Easter. I think I like the Easter candies more than I like the Christmas, or not Christmas, Halloween candies. Uh-oh. Ow! Lux Vita.
Oh, shit. That's not. Where?
Where is he?
How?
Where is he? Ignis tongue. Ignis tongue. Ignis tongue.
Hold on.
Ignis
I got
tongue.
you.
Whoa.
Leon, I need a little help here.
Ignis tongue. Lux Vita. Ignis tongue.
Oh, where'd he? Oh,
He's dead.
come on. Medic! Medic!
Leon
Mercy.
just healed me. It'll probably be a bit.
I need a little bit more than a heal.
Oh, where are
And why are
you?
you stuck on the floor? Right through the door, right here.
Oh, okay. Corpus anima.
Yeah, that happened.
Anima. Vita. Anima. Vita.
Let's go faster.
Anima.
I chant with.
Vita. Don't know. Anima.
Anima.
Vita.
Wait, if it doesn't.
Anima. Vita.
Oh, that went terribly.
It did. Well, got your wand though. Go ahead. Astralize. Well, I guess, this way?
Where are we going? I can't believe you guys left me. Where are you?
Oh, just over here, I think. Or I'm also lost. Up the stairs.
I saw that.
I think.
Well, there's where we need to go, Korgoth. Look, look, look. That building right
Oh.
there. You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we need to
How the heck
go.
do we get over there? Follow the pros. And the cons.
I think I've been this way before. I don't think this is the right way. Oh, frog! My inventory's
Yeah, the
full.
others teleported.
What do you mean they teleported?
Yeah, they like did blink and all that.
Oh, those. Did you grab the frog?
Yeah.
Okay, good, 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 good. You take the frog.
Ouch.
Oh shit, we're back here. This is nope. We're definitely in the wrong place.
Or if we sprint fast enough, we can make it.
Do you have an Ignis wand?
No, unfortunately, when I was getting absolutely ganked, they kind of just took it from me.
Hmm.
They left me the grotesque one instead.
What if we go upstairs? Is the door here? Oh my god, fucking open. Oh no, this is not it. This is not it. What we can see, is anybody else dead? Nope, nobody else is dead. Shit. Is that where we came in? Or is this where we came in? Which direction did we come from? Well, this is north.
Alright, so we can see the tower from here.
I am gonna try to parkour.
Okay, ride or die.
I made it! Lux
Hey, we don't
Vita.
die from that.
We're here!
Good, good. Welcome to the party.
Is it just us? Where's everybody else?
No, Dragon's alive, last I saw him. He, I think he's doing an astralized.
I was about to say, where's sauerkraut? And then I remembered he left.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
said he'll be back.
Oh, he found it. He's here. He's just downstairs. He made it.
Yeah, now I'm going up the stairs. Now I'm going back down the stairs.
Alright, we're gonna
And
leave
wish
without
there
you
were
then.
some sideways stairs. Swap.
Alright, good job. We got all of our contracts filled too.
Yeah, and we met quota too.
Yeah, we doubled quota.
That's my best son. Trade complete.
Alright, somebody pick up all these gems and sell them to the sun goddess over here.
More money.
A fair exchange.
Can I sell? Oh, I can sell a basilisk heart.
Trade complete.
Sick.
Do not lose it from
Does it
my
not
sight.
take, like, any good potions?
Use it wisely.
I mean, it does, but I just wanted to see if you could sell it, just to see.
How much did she give you for it?
What?
Like 2 gold.
Not worth it.
I just forget what the...
Alright, does anybody
Yo,
want...
can I be honest?
Sure.
So, like, if I was legit a wizard, I would be the laziest motherfucker alive. I would 100% be using magic to do my
Sauerkraut is
dishes and
back.
everything. Yo, what's up, dog?
Just got back.
Take a wand.
What one? Oh.
I mean, there's a big old pile of...
The whammers. It's the whammers.
The whammers, huh?
Whammers.
The big old wham wham. This is all I need.
Well, there went my entire wand stash.
Man, you went and made a hell of a mess with that one.
You don't know. I got... Well,
Hoyt's being all messy today.
you know what I'm missing.
Okay, but are you a terrorist? Poof you.
No.
The terror.
Welcome.
Up dog. Dog, 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 dog.
Daka 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 daka. Well, I guess. I'm ready. You know what?
Alright, all of our contracts are fulfilled, so we're good.
I'm gonna grab a Hel'leon wand.
5, 4, 3,
Oh, you going?
2, 1.
Oh, cool. I keep my max health even if I log out.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably because
Really?
it's the same
That's kind
game.
of sick.
Yeah, same game. That's what I mean.
Hey, there are some games would do less.
Obsidian Fortress of Lost Souls. Oh, I'm home.
All right.
Just being quiet, Gorgoth. Okay, I wasn't sure if I couldn't hear you. Alright, that was not me. Wham wham! Nice.
It's all right. I got you. Lux Vita.
Want someone to wake you up before you go.
Nah,
Wham, wham.
more like a. I'm more of a careless whispered kind of guy. Pufana? Pufana? Pufana.
Are you holding the right wand?
I am. Like, I'm pretty sure it's Pufana that lets me turn into stuff. Oh, there he goes.
Well, somebody pissed off a mimic.
Okay, we get
Let's
it.
Vita.
Oh shit. Float Oculus. Hey guys, look! I'm the
Ignis
goblin guy!
tongue. Oh, he blew himself up.
Yeah, I possessed him and then ran into the bomb.
Mercy. Mercy. Why is it
Man,
never...
possessing people is fun. I should do it more often. What?
Sounds fresh.
What? Merci?
Merci.
It basically it is
Mercy.
mercy, but...
Arrow.
Hey, sauerkraut's somewhere nearby now.
Probably up. Speaking of which,
Arrow.
okay. Extraction it to be this way.
Yeah, vandalism is cool. Wham wham. Arrow.
Oh,
Tell it,
float. Float Oculus.
This tongue. Burn, you turd.
Ignis tongue.
Oh shit.
What
Oh,
the heck
God.
is that?
Hold on, I'm throwing bombs. I'm throwing bombs. I'm throwing bombs.
Ow, don't blow.
Sorry, I was. Hold on, Lux speed. Yeah.
Thank you.
I was trying to blow up the jester, but I don't know if I did.
Oh, I can tell
True
you.
frog. Animus torpa. Torpus anima.
I can possess them too.
Anima.
Oh,
Vita.
someone died.
Anima.
Who was
Vita.
it? Oh, it was just Hoyt.
Anima. Vita.
Oh shit.
Anima.
Tell a lot.
Vita. Anima.
Float Oculus.
Vita.
There's no way this will work.
Don't forget your wands.
Ignis. Boom.
Ignis tongue.
Ignis tongue.
Ow.
Ooh.
Echo me.
Ooh.
Shrinkana.
Ignis tongue.
Shrinkana.
Ooh.
Shrinkana.
While they're locked, you can't hurt them.
Shrinkana.
Oh, wait, really?
Ignis tongue.
That is news to me. Thank you.
Ooh.
Lux Vita.
Ignis
Ooh.
tongue.
Ignis
Mercy.
tongue. Ooh.
Oh, mercy.
Ignis
Mercy.
Lux Vita.
Ignis tongue.
Ignis tongue.
Shrinkana.
Ooh.
Shrinkana. Okay, I can't shrink him.
Ah, there we go. He's dead. Mercy.
Oh,
Hey, thanks for telling me about Hel'leon.
Mercy.
oh
Lux
hey,
Vita.
guys. I can see extraction. I can't get to it though.
Lux Vita. Are you kidding me?
Oh, hello.
But wait. Float Oculus.
Sauerkraut.
Lux Vita.
Ignis tongue.
Oh. Ignis tongue. Ooh. Ooh. Can somebody get those things way up there?
Thanks.
They're expensive.
Pufana.
What's the thing?
Okay.
Okay.
How
Where
about
am
Why
I?
is Why is poop
Oh,
on and
what's
not
up,
working?
dude?
Hey!
Yeah. I was soloing some knives.
Poofana?
I was making it harder for them to solo.
Anyone got any Lux V?
Gotcha.
Nice.
Yeah.
Lux
Oh,
Vita.
by the way. Oh, we got 8 minutes. We good.
And we've already met quota.
Oh, this place is a dead end, ain't it? Oh, yeah.
They've been pinned down.
I can tell you that's not the way to extract, but yeah, let's go downstairs.
No dead people. You know what? Ignis tongue. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, doesn't count. Alright, just throw. 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 Why are you so hard to break? Come on. I know you're heavy, but geez. Here we go. Ooh. Ah. Wooden things, my love. Oh my god, great. Oh wait, is that the candle? Oh. I thought it was the other thing, the little hanging crystal thing. Silly me. Am I under it or what? It doesn't show it in any particular direction. That's kind of weird. I wonder if I'm gonna have to go back to sleep soon. 4 minutes. More to burn. Oh, I see. I had told you to burn before, and you chose not to do it. same thing gonna happen here. I told you to burn and you didn't do it. See if something happens. There's something in there though. Mushroom. Go downstairs. Got 3 minutes. Wait, no, I just came up. 3 minutes. Find the extract. Okay. I don't know where to go. It's not there. Let's go back. Wait, that's the same place, isn't it? Came from this way. Oh god, this is the entrance hall. That's not gonna work. I don't think I'm gonna make it, guys. I don't think I'm gonna make it.
What the fuck?
Hey, girl.
What the fuck?
Where you been? And thank you so much for subscribing yet again, baby. I don't know why you bother. I'm hardly content worth subscribing to, but I love you so much. Mwah. I come from this way. I'm running in circles. Is there not another door out of this place? This is just a dead end? Oh. Baby, I am so tired as well. I'm not gonna make it. I don't know where to go. Ow, fucking mimic. Here, you little bitch. I'm gonna burn you to death. Oh, it doesn't go through. I can't believe you bitches left
you're
without
probably
me.
wondering what happened.
We saw you flying.
He did get me. I was gonna use the same tactic, but he took off with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
A rigadon. A rigadon. A riggy diggy dong. Man, I should have left the frog behind.
So what do I do with this gem?
You can sell it over here for 20 gold.
One becomes many.
How do you sell things?
You go
Oh,
up,
okay.
Make sure that it's
hold
in your
down
hand.
a
Got it.
button.
Did we lose all of the healing wands?
I think
Oh
so.
god.
Oh shit.
Alright, Wham Wham was fun.
We'll be
but
alright.
I'll
We'll
go ahead
find
and drop
another
it.
Yeah, it's kind of. If it had a few more spells, it'd be pretty alright.
It does work, though. but
Honestly, so the wham part of it does stun. So theoretically, you could hit an enemy, stun it, and then. As far as combat goes, Ignis Stun is the way to go, though. No, the grotesque ain't too bad either.
let's see. Echo me.
Hello Blast.
Float Oculus.
Hello Blast. I suddenly remember why I hate this wand.
Is the teleblast
Poof
not that good?
me.
No, it works great. It's just it doesn't understand me.
The game doesn't speak Leon.
The game barely speaks me. Thinks my normal words are me just teleporting and all that stuff.
What's the answer for one?
Hey, Korgoth, I dare you to say blink.
The one.
Blink.
Ah,
Swap.
Swap.
poof you. Damn it.
Break dancing
Wait.
chairs.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Shrinkana.
Oh, you really
Hey,
think
yo.
that's funny, huh? Hello. Tempest.
Dude, Chickmunk sauerkraut's worth it.
Chipmunks that worked out.
Okay. Telekinesis.
Alright, what are we supposed to do?
Telefloat?
Oh, we need to steal coins.
Looks like break
Ah.
things with wind, steal coins, gain 75 chaos essence using explosive potions. I'm gonna go make some
Teleblast.
some
Yeah, we're gonna
splodies.
have to make some potions then. Do not leave without us. We need to make potions.
You know,
Things tonight. What's up?
Aye. I thought I'd come
Right,
help
what is it
make
to make
potions.
splodies? I imagine the
Alright,
splodies
what do
are
we
gonna
need
be
for
easy.
explosive?
the wham wham.
We need a bone, we need a tooth, and then we need nuts?
Okay, bone.
No, it's probably charcoal.
No, that's two coals. We need a goblin
Alright.
tooth and 2 coals. Alright, I got the goblin tooth and the dragon bone. Dragon
Alright.
bone.
Fucking
Alright.
Goblin
Coal.
tooth.
coal.
Oh, okay.
And
Now,
I
don't
can
fuck
carry
it up
the
this
exploding
time.
potions. You see, now I wanna fuck it up.
Did I possess myself?
Alright, I
somehow?
got 2. You got 1?
Alright. Yeah, I got one.
Oh, hey, guess what? The
Yes.
second you
Alright.
set it down, it explodes.
Huh.
Really?
Echo you?
Sure, we don't have to.
That's
Hold on.
stupid.
No, just be really careful with it.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I was standing up and I put it down, and it shattered and blew up.
Yeah. I'm gonna make.
Do
a
you have enough
couple
to make more?
since they're cheap as hell.
Offer trade.
It's
Are
a
these-
goblin tooth,
But if
right?
you're-
And
No,
then
those are
a bone.
gonads. What am I doing? Where's the coal?
Why are you reaching for the gonads, Leon?
Okay, I got goblin
This ain't
tooth.
the time nor the place.
Poof anima.
Alright, do you have the dragon bone?
I got it all.
Fine.
Oh, I can possess objects. Okay.
Alright, now I just need one more empty.
Yes.
Bam.
Yes.
Oh, there's a grotesque wand down here.
Yeah, because I
Shrike
don't
Anna.
have a healing
Sorry.
wand.
I'll tell you what. I'll hang on to mostly the explosives, and I'll just have like one wand.
You're gonna leave your minor arcana
Hey.
wand down here?
Yeah, I'll just leave it down here. It's fine.
Hey, Phil,
Where's
me.
that?
Remember to eat your vegetables.
Poof, you.
Alright, are we ready to
Right,
go
Anna.
in?
Now I'm a small cow.
Well, poof me.
Swamp.
You guys
better
are a
get a
bunch of
wand.
sneakers.
What are you talking about?
Go, Gerald.
Wham, wham.
You started the game without me. You
Dude,
didn't even
you're-
announce anything.
I added FSS twice.
Hey,
And there's a bunch of
really?
wands over there. You better not go in with just the free one.
I was getting so many echoes.
If I wanted to be smart, though, I'd use the Tilda. But I kind of want to use the illusion wand. I'm gonna use the illusion wand. Wham, wham.
His legs.
Shrink Anna.
Are you ready to go in?
Shrink me.
I'm ready.
Shrink.
Guys, are you
Alright,
ready?
I think ready?
Did
Let's
everyone-
go.
Did everyone die?
Oh wait, does shrink me work?
No.
No, not as far as I
Oh.
can tell.
Oh yeah, you have to like aim down at your feet.
We're on like round
Yeah.
4.
Everybody.
Shrink Anna.
Okay, but what if I did Rigadon, but small? A rig-a-diggy-dong. A diggy-riggy-dong. Diggy-dong, rig.
That was... Arrow.
Alright.
Alright. Time to blow shit up.
Yes, yeah.
Arrow.
Poof anima. Oh, didn't work that time.
Oh, that's quick.
Yes, yeah.
And throw a pea at me.
Oh, don't
You
stand in the way of
chucker.
my pee.
Poof
Pea
anima.
was in the way of me. Homie G.
Oh, it's poof. Oh, it's poof anima. Now I'm a cherub
Wham,
on
wham.
fire.
5 people, we're starting to get to the limit of what my graphics
Wham,
card
wham.
can handle, I think.
Where'd Doth go?
I'm sure he's fine.
Oh, he went through the door. What's up? Oh, he'll actually go through the door.
Please cast.
And then squash.
Frank Anna.
You shrunk
Wow,
me.
you
Up dog,
You-
dog,
you
dog,
son-
dog, dog, dog.
There's a jealous.
You can
realize I'm getting tired. I mean, I
Fine.
started out tired.
Tempest.
Shrink Anna.
Arrow.
Oh no, it's on cooldown.
Cool.
Oh. Wham wham.
Stupid.
What exactly does astral eyes
Wham,
do?
wham.
Just make things weird.
It lets you see through the
Wham wham.
Oh.
like loot and
You.
monsters.
Ow.
Its tongue.
We gotta run.
Fish, yuck.
Echo me.
Tempest. Uh-oh.
Ignis tongue.
Don't fly.
Ooh.
Oh no. Echo me.
What the fuck?
Arrow.
Shit.
Piss yuck.
Wham wham. Poof you. Shrink Anna.
Ignis
Made.
tongue.
Made.
Ooh.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
Distract.
Get up, get up.
Distract them.
Echo me.
I got Dragon's Core.
Oh shit. Piss yuck.
Damn.
Did we kill the other guy? Sorry, we don't have any way to heal you, so I guess you're just gonna have to stay dead. Did somebody pick up his wand?
Oh. Swan should be over here.
Oh, sure. I was pulling for my 3 hit points left live.
Astral eyes.
We're gonna have to see if we can find
Dollar. Yeah.
God.
Arrow.
Echo me.
the resurrection chamber.
Arrow.
Alright, we gotta find distraction.
Yeah.
Been down here already. Oh, been down here. Alright, let's go back.
What? What?
What?
What?
What?
Echo me.
Don't scare me like that. I'm old and I have heart problems.
I only have like 1 health left. We gotta be very careful. Oh, scared of fire.
What's Float Oculus?
I think it's like a
that's
possession
bigger
thing.
mode. I'm gonna possess you.
There's a spider coming down.
I'm gonna possess the spider.
Do it.
My spider now, bitch.
It'd be
Oops.
funny if true.
Okay, I didn't do it. How do you possess things?
I think you have to ram the eyeball into them.
Okay, well I'm going downstairs.
Which way?
Ah,
Which way
that's a
to
good
the-
question.
Honestly, I'm starting to think it's probably past. It's the only place.
Shrink Anna! Echo me!
I need to find the. Oh no! Get away from me! Go forward. Okay. Yes.
Arrow.
Don't piss off the mimic.
Arrow.
Damn, I was hoping that this was going to be.
I hear magic.
Hello.
Display. The Vernon show. It's a big day. Tempest. Arms. Proof you. What that does. Drink on. I'm out of here. Tempest.
Leon, do you have your
Yeah, this way.
Where's Dragon go?
Over here.
Went this way.
Leon, you might be.
Yeah. I went this way.
Oh, you did go this way.
You think Leon did this?
Leon's right there.
Oh,
Hello?
Oh, there's a guy staring
I
at us.
wasn't talking about you, bro.
Ignis tongue.
Grab one.
And there goes Leon. Ignis tongue. Burn. Alright, he did. Alright, I'm ahead for the thing.
Where's the extra?
Yeah, let me grab
Damn, how long have I been muted?
torch.
Grab Florida. I'll grab Leon. Is it this way?
Yeah, I know where Rez is at. Rez is this way.
Oh,
this
you're
way.
taking.
You don't have to take the bodies.
I'm gonna go Rez.
You don't have to take the body.
3 minutes?
Yeah.
Hey, just ask my ex. 3 minutes is all I need.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
It's nothing to be proud of, man.
Is it really this way? I was just gonna teleport to it.
I'm just gonna go
Why are you dragging the corpses?
Does it count if you bring their corpse to extracts?
No. No, it does not. Take the frog! Take the frog! Is there... There's text in here, isn't there? It's not that. Oh, there it is.
Teleport on him. Grab on him. And a Portello.
Extract sauerkraut. This is the ghost of Christmas past speaking to you.
I don't know if they were able to see that.
I was able to see it.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to do that from now on. Shit. I didn't know.
And where?
Oh, hi.
Oh no!
Welcome back to the land of the living.
We need
Course
to get
we
the fuck out of
are.
here.
Hey, grab these wands. You'll move faster. Use them Ignis legs. Come on, let's go.
So where is extract then?
Blink.
Ignis
This way.
legs.
We'll have to hit the teleport.
We got 50 seconds.
We got it. We got this in the bag. Oh no way, we're parkouring. All right, heading west.
30 seconds.
We got this. Okay, this way.
Ignis legs.
Blink.
Ignis legs.
Cheater.
Blink.
Sauerkraut's already by extraction.
Okay, is it upstairs?
Ignis legs.
Okay, upstairs.
Ignis
Blink.
legs.
Ignis legs.
Oh, the blink didn't work.
Wait, the ghost. We're still in it.
Hit extract!
Hit it!
Ignis legs.
I swear.
No.
Fuck off, bitch!
Oh, that's bullshit.
She killed me.
That whole ass.
4 players?
That
What?
whole ass.
Did she
What a
really?
fucking whore!
There's no way she killed that many of us.
I made it. She didn't kill me.
Oh my god.
Man, that's some bullshit.
That's crazy. That was like triumph to instant defeat.
Oh, well, hey, at least we got 2 wands and a stamina boost in our fucking lost and found.
Alright.
Ain't that great?
Okay. Corpus
Wait, did I make
Anima
it?
is the resurrect.
No, I didn't make it.
Who wants a
Yeah.
stamina boost?
Custodia.
That's a shield.
No,
Oh
It
yeah.
only lasts a few seconds.
Lux Vita.
Alright, well,
How do
I
you
hate to
drop
tell you
item
guys
too?
this, but
No.
I am really
Hey, you guys want
tired.
to see something funny? Shrinkana.
You're getting tired?
Yeah. Like, to the point where I'm gonna fall asleep in the chair.
I'm looking up your rooms. You can't stop me. I'm looking up your rooms.
Alright.
So,
You gotta bounce Leon. And
Yeah, oh, Leon's bouncing?
yeah, I'm sorry.
Hell yeah.
I'm very tired.
It's all,
I had a rough day
it's all
yesterday.
good. I need to get to bed myself for work, so. But hey, thanks for letting the IRL homies join.
Anytime. You guys,
So you had to be my friend.
That's a solid. I was kind of hot dog shit.
You guys,
I think I died every single time.
well, you guys
Well,
are
to be
in
fair,
my
the last
server
time
now, right?
wasn't anyone's fault.
Yeah.
So you guys should have the FSS tag. So anytime we decide on a game to do for Saturday, you guys will be included.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
So
Sounds good.
if you don't
might-
want that, just hit me up. Let me know that you want out. Okay.
Yeah, we still got to get through Baldur's Gate, but yeah, it definitely might. I might twist their arms a couple times again.
Custodia.
And if you guys have any suggestions for next week, let me know.
No, but I did NTR Karlak.
Interesting. Interesting.
Real TV appropriate there.
Hey, Hoyt asked. He asked about Astarion,
Okay.
and I gave him
going to
an
find
enhanced
somebody
stamina.
to
No, you shut up!
raid.
Poof you.
Tell everyone else.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna send you over to Sova.
Oh, Leon's
No.
getting drunk. Wait, why am I still on the ground?
Sova is a darling. I love her.
Tell a lot.
Alright, well, I guess I'll hop off.
Yeah.
Get all
yeah.
hanging.
Right.
I didn't.
Alright, everyone take care. I'm out. I'm out, buddy.
Bye, everybody.
There we go.
Bye.
Good night.
Alright, guys. Please enjoy your weekends. Please be nice to Sova. Remember to hydrate and take your pills and eat food and be kind to yourself. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.